Well, it is time once again to check in with Dave, who is, as it turns out, having a much tougher time getting home than we anticipated. As you'll recall, he started his trek back to New York last Friday in Alaska. He had $50 and his cell phone, relying on the kindness of strangers and you, our loyal viewers. By yesterday morning, he'd made it to Yakima, Washington. Unfortunately, this morning, he's only gotten as far as Coeur D'Alene, Idaho. Can you imagine? He has 3 days left. He's still got about 2,500 miles to go to get to New York City by the end of the show. And Dave is joining us now. Dave, I know we've been giving you a ribbing, but people don't realize you were really out there without a tether. And things, what's going on?
Well, yesterday was all about bad decisions and maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bad karma too. I mean, the good news is we're moving eastward and we put 260 miles on the odometer, if you will. The bad news is at this pace, I'll be home in 9 days and 18 hours. Not good.
No.
Not good. Right now, we're at the Conoco here in Coeur D'Alene. The trip has had its ups and downs, and we've had such great times meeting terrific people, but yesterday was probably more downs than ups.
It's an awesome experience to be on the road, never knowing what sights you'll see next or what fascinating people you'll meet along the way. But it also happens that sometimes you get stuck, and that's what happened to me. I got stuck in Yakima, Washington.
So I'm out of luck for anything leaving today.
Yakima, Washington, population 82,000. A nice city, unless you have no way to get out of it.
This is awful.
I can't get out of here.
There's nothing going right.
I thought I had a lift on a small plane, but that fell through, and none of my rides worked out. So I turned to the internet.
I'm calling about the car you advertised on Craigslist.
By doing a variety of jobs over the last 3 days, I had been able to rack up more than $300. And my idea was to spend money, buy a car, and just drive.
So if your arms are strong, you can drive it without the power steering.
I was able to find a sweet ride, a 1986 Nissan Maxima that I located on the web. But when I got there, it appeared that the car came with some extras.
Does this woman come with the car? We have 3 issues. Number 1, the tire is bubbled, and I can't take that on a long road trip. Number 2, they can't find the key to the car. And number 3, there's a woman in the trunk. That's a deal breaker.
The car was a mess, but they agreed to fix the tire, so I decided to buy the car.
$275.
The power steering didn't work, but for $275, I was the proud owner of a fine piece of Japanese engineering.
I'm going to christen my new ride.
There's nothing like buying a car to reawaken your spirit.
I'm going to take this baby as far as I can go. I'd probably into Idaho.
Then it was out on the open road. Behind the wheel of my new ride, I felt a sense of freedom. Since the invention of the internal combustion engine, Americans have loved the idea that their cars could take them to faraway destinations. Unfortunately, that wasn't true of my new car. I had only gotten a few miles outside of Yakima when my dreams of the open road stalled.
Come on! Oh, $275!
I was stranded on Interstate 82, the nearest city 20 miles away, the nearest cow just across the median.
What's going through my head right now? I'm done.
My car broke, I was broke, and for the first time on this trip, I truly felt there might really be no way home.
Wow.
Now I'm crying.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad.
No lemon law, I take it. What's your plan for today,
no,
friend?
they don't even live there anymore.
They're already gone.
That's the way those internet operations work, Dave. That's a good lesson, I guess.
So what's the plan, big guy?
I don't have one. I mean, I tweeted early this morning. I put out a blog. I'm just going to wait and see what comes in. I need to make some major money this morning. I've got to get on a plane. I've got to get some mileage, or I'm never going to make this up. And that's,
Right.
you know, I'm just going to sit here at the Conoco and see what happens.
You know what you might try? The other
They
day,
have good Slurpees.
maybe someone will buy you one. The other day you had an I Know Harry Smith sign. Maybe that would, you know, get you a little mileage.
I don't know. I'm going to try and get a team photo FedExed here and see if that works.
I think really we just have to ask the viewers, please. I mean, look at Dave. We need to make this happen, and we can do it. So call everybody you know out there in Idaho.
Yeah.
You know, go on Twitter.
And we'll check in with you tomorrow, pal. All right, we're going to look to you tomorrow.
All right, the other thing is I have no jacket.
And maybe somebody will give
Get
you
him,
a
get
jacket.
him a
Well, we
ride and
can't
some
give him. We
outerwear.
can't
Yes.
give him a jacket,
Yeah.
but you can pay him a little bit of money for the job, and
You
he
can
buy it.
follow Dave and give him suggestions either on Twitter, Early Show Dave, or send him an email, nowayhome@cbsnews.com. And you can follow all of Dave's adventures and misadventures on our website. That's earlyshow.cbsnews.com.
Help our friend out, people. We need you.